Welcome back to another video, guys. Today, I'm going to be previewing the Hurricanes ahead of the Super Rugby campaign for 2021. The Hurricanes have had a bit of a mix of coaches over the years. 2018 was the last year of Chris Boyd's contract. They then had John Plumtree in 2019, who is now one of the All Black assistant coaches. And now finally they have stability. Jason Holland will be here in 2021 after coaching them in 2020. So what does this mean for the team? We're going to get into that, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about the team. I'm going to run through who I believe the first choice matchday 15 is going to be. I'm then going to tell you who I believe will be the top try scorer, top point scorer, and tell you where I think they're going to place on the Super Rugby Aotearoa ladder for this season. So first off, I'm going to talk about the front row. Dane Coles will be captain on his own for 2021, as TJ Perenara is on sabbatical in Japan. Coles will definitely be starting ahead of Asafo Aumua, as they're going to need the skip to be starting ahead of everybody else. So the number 2 jersey is definitely going to have Dane Coles. Now the props, I think Fraser Armstrong will be starting at jersey number 1. He was very good at the set piece for the Hurricanes in 2020. He was strong lifting in the line out, he was very good in the scrum, and he also didn't play too badly for Manawatu in the 2020 Mitre 10 Cup. Fraser Armstrong is a very strong man, and I look forward to him continuing his campaign to become an All Black in 2021. The number 3 is an All Black himself though, it's Tyrell Lomax. Tyrell Lomax got a recall in 2020 for the All Blacks. And Tyrell Lomax, much like Armstrong, will be continuing his crusade for that black jersey. Lomax played against Argentina in the starting jersey and wasn't too good there, but I think there's definitely room for improvement and he's going to keep on going. The locks. The locks are a very different story. Isaiah Walker-Leawere is the one I think will be wearing the number 4 jersey, and I think he's going to be partnered by James Blackwell. James Blackwell's a very athletic lock who was captaining Wellington in the absence of Duplessis Kirifi, and he's a real leader that the Hurricanes can rely on. Isaiah Walker-Leawere, on the other hand, I think it's finally going to be his time to shine. At Hawke's Bay, he was really getting robbed of game time because of Tom Parsons and Jeff Cridge, although neither of them have Super Rugby contracts. I think that all this use off the bench is finally going to translate into decent game time for Walker-Leawere, and he's so strong and explosive, and that raw ability I think is going to get him into the starting lineup for the Hurricanes ahead of Scott Scrafton. The guy's got real promise, and I think he could be an All Black. Now the loose forwards, there's definitely going to be a lot more class over there. Devon Flanders is the man I think they're going to be starting at blindside flanker. He's overtaken Gareth Evans in the pecking order for Hawke's Bay, and if he's done it over there, then why can't he do it at the Hurricanes? The guy's made many strides over the years and he's really grown into his body, as I've said in previous videos. The guy's really going to make an impact for the Hurricanes this year, I believe, and it wouldn't be surprising to see him as an All Black in the near future, as I said in my Bolters video. The Hurricanes really need a brutish number 6 who's going to be an enforcer, and I think Devon Flanders is the answer to that enforcer role. Number 7's obviously going to be Duplessis Kirifi, who was Wellington's captain prior to his All Black call-up. Kirifi did not play a test, but I think he's going to capitalise on being on Fozzie's radar, and I think we can expect to see some improvements from Kirifi, much like the rest of the team. Obviously, the number 8 jersey is going to be Ardie Savea's. No one's going to argue about that. Savea's going to have another mammoth year in number 8, but also he'll be playing centre at the same time whenever he's out wide. He'll also be dominating the breakdown, making huge tackles, and he's going to be jumping in the line out all season long and doing what he does best, which is being one of the best loose forwards in the world. I believe the number 9 is probably going to be Jonathan Tomatani. The guy hasn't really had much game time across his Super Rugby career for the Chiefs and Hurricanes, but with Jamie Booth injured and TJ Perenara on sabbatical, I think he'll be the number 9 for the Hurricanes. Then we get to the number 10. It's pretty much undisputedly going to be Jackson Garden-Bishop, even though I believe the guy lacks the pace to be playing at Super Rugby. He's a very decisive kicker though, so teams definitely should not underestimate Garden-Bishop. The rest of the backline, on the other hand, is going to be firing. Julian Savea will obviously be back in jersey number 11, with Ngani Laumapi ready to go at number 12. Those two are huge Hurricanes stalwarts and they're fan favourites, and no one's going to dispute the fact that they're going to be starting. But when we get to number 13, there's a bit of controversy. Vince Arso has long occupied that jersey ever since 2017, but Peter Umaga-Jensen has finally got rid of his injury troubles and has leapfrogged Arso. Peter Umaga-Jensen was amazing for the All Blacks on his debut. In both shifts he was on. He was subbed on early but taken back off after Anton Leonard-Brown passed his HIA. Umaga-Jensen, when he came back on, was great again, but was subbed off himself because of a concussion test that he failed. Umaga-Jensen, though, I believe is going to be the Hurricanes MVP for 2021, and I also think that he's going to be the top try scorer for the Hurricanes. Peter Umaga-Jensen is a guy who I believe could have a breakout season in 2021, and I think he's going to keep improving, and I keep saying it because I think a lot of these guys in this team will keep improving. So number 14, I believe, is probably going to be Wes Huijsen, who is from South Africa. He's lived here for a long time. I think the guy could possibly end up being a Springbok because for some reason the All Blacks just don't seem to get him on the radar, and the Hurricanes kind of seem to underappreciate the guy. He's got very good hands with the ball, and the dude definitely isn't the least agile player in the league. I think the dude probably needs a bit more game time, and as the Hurricanes are kind of reinventing their stocks in the backs, I think he'll get a bit more of it. And obviously Jordie Barrett's going to be finishing out the lineup at 15, and I think Jordie Barrett will be the top point scorer for the Hurricanes once again. Jordie Barrett was excellent for the Hurricanes in 2020, and I don't see any reason why he's not going to be excellent again, do I? Unfortunately though, I don't really believe there's enough cohesion in the team. A problem that seems to be repeating itself for the Hurricanes across their history is not really much team cohesion, and a lot of the players appear to be playing for their highlight reels. I'm kind of worried that this could lead them to be in 4th place, as the front row still hasn't yet reached its potential. Having a good type 5 is really important, and the locks, I believe, is possibly a weakness for the Hurricanes. It's okay though, it's Super Rugby Aotearoa, and coming last in Super Rugby Aotearoa, or even 4th as I predict the Hurricanes to, is nothing wrong. It's a very tough competition, and hey, if they do come 4th, then at least they tried. The Hurricanes are a team that are going to be competitive no matter where they land on the table, and no matter what they do and how they go, they're always going to be amazing to watch and incredibly fun to view, and you cannot wait for their highlight reels. I'm very excited to see how the Hurricanes go in 2021, as you can see with my old jersey over here. Good luck to the Hurricanes for 2021. I think that even though they're going to come 4th, they're going to produce a lot of amazing plays that we'll be watching on repeat on social media. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I'll see you later, and I hope you watch my next video, okay? Remember to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you so much to Michaela for editing as per norm, and I'll see you later.